So it's actually been a little while since I've made a video about a current event that's happening in weightlifting. And while recently watching Weightlifting House's current coverage of the Weightlifting World Championships, I realized it was time to do just that. So just to be honest, I think the past Olympic quad, specifically between Tokyo and Paris, left a lot to be desired when it came to competition. Every single year, it kind of felt like we were anticipating some great showdown between some elite lifters, and that typically did not end up happening. One of them was bound to end up getting injured. They were rarely healthy at the same time, regardless of gender or weight class. And even if they were both healthy, one of them would just show up to weigh in and then leave regardless of the shape they were in, and we wouldn't really get much of a competition at all. At the end of the day, weightlifting is a sport, and it really doesn't serve much of a purpose if there's no real competition occurring at competitions. Unless someone bombs out, it's pretty much known going into a competition many times who is going to come out on top in recent years, and that's just really not that exciting for fans to watch. Going into it, I really expected the battles between Nino and Carlos to be a year in, year out, tit for tat kind of battle at 89 kg, and that really did not happen. And that was largely due to Nino and his back continuously causing him problems, and also Carlos just being Carlos. It really, after a while, wasn't much of a competition. While we still did get some good action in the 102 kg class, I still felt like there was a lot more to be desired, and I certainly expected Miso to explode more in the 102 kg category, and he was certainly on track to do so, but the injuries certainly derailed that a bit. So still some left on the table and left to be desired, although it's nothing I think we won't see in the upcoming years. But this is all besides the point, so this is what I really want to talk about. By far, the battle I've been most excited about at this year's championships is Rizki versus Rahmat. It's been a while since I felt confident going into a world championship that we'd actually get a good battle. And if you were to tell me there was going to be a showdown between two guys in a light to middleweight category from Asian countries, I would probably assume that they were North Korean or Chinese, or maybe like an Uzbek or a Kazakh. It's certainly cool to see athletes from a country like Indonesia that doesn't typically shine in this sport do just that, shine. As far as how I think this specific battle will shape up, I can't imagine Rahmat will waste an opportunity to really set the tone for this upcoming quad and his real return to international competition. And beyond that, I imagine he's going to come out swinging. But I can't imagine that Rizki will allow people to think, and particularly people in his own country, that Rahmat can still get the better of him. I think he's really going to want to show, no, I deserve the Olympic spot. I proved it by winning gold, and it's going to stay that way. If we're being honest, I fully anticipated Rizki never quite being able to match a clean and jerk of Rahmat, just not really having the strength capabilities to do so, and that Rahmat would soon just be much too far ahead for Rizki to really be able to do anything about it. Rizki pulling out a 201 kg clean and jerk was really not on my radar, although we'd seen him lift heavy in training before. Rahmat not being able to hit 206 to retain his Olympic spot was even more surprising to me. I really wasn't sure if this was just going to be a pure freak instance, just pure happenstance that Rizki was able to get the better of him on the right day with the right attempt timing and selection. I really didn't know. Once Rizki hit 199 at Paris to claim gold, I think that was when it was most obvious for me that this battle was far from over, and this was not a one-time thing. This was no longer a singular instance where one athlete was able to get the best of the other on just the right day. As far as accomplishments are concerned, Rahmat was sitting home alone on the couch probably while Rizki was in Paris claiming his gold medal. I would say that this battle for Rahmat is no longer just about beating the other guy in your country / weight class out for a spot. This is quite literally about dethroning the reigning Olympic champion. Whether one or the other has gotten stronger, the feat becomes more difficult even if it's just for the title alone. Rizki has ascended himself from a promising up-and-comer, junior world champion and junior world record holder to one of the most elite of the elite at the senior level. And if beating Rahmat at the Olympic qualifier was winning the battle, I think winning the gold in Paris may have won him the war. But only time will tell, and we'll have to wait for the competition results to really be sure. This is simply just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about current battles in weightlifting and what you think about these two athletes. I think they're awesome. I think they're really excited. They're both incredibly young, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for them. Thanks for watching the video. Take care. Have a great day.